Dr. Susan Njoki Kamengere was the founder and CEO of Total Touch Initiative, but on July 14, 2025, her life would suddenly take a turn for the worst. According to her sister, Priscilla Wanjiku, Njoki was forcibly admitted to Chiromo Hospital Group by 4 medics, allegedly under the instructions of her husband. This man would inject her the first time twice while at her house and then transport her and admit her to the facility, where they then injected her twice again against her will. Her family then went and visited her at the hospital at around 8 p.m. when they wanted to go back home with her. The medics at the hospital told them that the doctor who was attending to Dr. Susan was not around, so they would have to go back home and come back the next day. The family did just that on hopes that they will be taking their daughter back home on the very next day. But upon reaching the hospital, they were denied access and told that the only person who was permitted to see Dr. Susan was the husband, Alois Ngure. They would later then struggle to get access into the facility, and at around 5 p.m. the doctor in charge will tell them in his own words that he had found the nurses performing what he called the last resuscitation. Dr. Susan Njoki Kamengere had allegedly died just 1 day after being admitted to the facility. The family was left in questions, wondering who had access to her and who had killed her sister. Dr. Susan, according to her friends and family, had put up Facebook posts expressing fears of her life and the unfolding of events on that very fateful day she died. But apparently, these posts were later on deleted. The family would then be told that the hospital did not have a funeral home. They would then have to transport Dr. Susan from Chiromo Mental Hospital Group to Montezuma Mona Lisa Funeral Home, where her body will be preserved. DCI detectives then come into the hospital to question staff and even recreate the scene of where Dr. Susan was murdered. But on this, one of the hospital staff who was attending to Susan at the time ran away. This person is treated as the prime suspect in the murder of Dr. Susan. On July 22nd, 2025, 6 pathologists will then conduct a post-mortem examination on Dr. Susan Njoki Kamengere. They will later on reveal that she died of manual strangulation barely 4 hours after having her last meal. This was determined that she had her last meal at around 1 p.m. So Dr. Susan died at 4 p.m. just an hour before her family got access into the facility. They were left questioning who killed their sister, because according to them, they had left her in good condition on the previous day. They even asked if the facility that their sister was admitted to was even a safe place for them. They still have an active court case between the family and the husband.